welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be something a little bit different. First of all, because I am wearing glasses, but I only brought one lens away with me and I'm sort of struggling to do manual settings on it. So I really hope this is in focus, like fingers crossed. But anyway, so today I am obviously in a different location and this is going to be probably my latest background, although I'm not too sure because my window's here, so it sort of hits here and then this side's dark, so I might have to change location. But anyway, this is all new to me and probably to you because I am doing my year abroad this year. So basically, back home in the UK I study French and business administration, so part of my degree was to spend my third year abroad, and it's currently my third year and I am abroad. So I'm at a university in France. I chose to study. You do get other options. You can either work abroad or teach abroad or study abroad. I personally chose to study because I didn't really want to take a year out and just stop kind of learning. I feel that of course you're going to be learning when you're in a new country, you're like fully immersed in the country, but I just felt like for me the best thing was to continue studying, continue learning, because I do need to like keep learning the business side of things, and I don't know, I just thought for me personally it was better and it was the choice that I made. So I'm currently at a university. I ideally wanted to be in Paris, but Paris is very expensive for a student. My university back home didn't really have that many, I don't really know how you'd say it, but my university back home basically didn't have that many agreements with universities in Paris, because we had to choose universities that were like accepted by our university back home. So yeah, this was one of them that was on the programme, and it's pretty close to Paris. It's only 30 kilometres away, which by car is like more or less an hour, but by train you can get there half an hour, 40 minutes. So yeah, it isn't too far. It's also, to me it reminds me a lot of where I am back home, because I come from London and London is just such a huge like city full of movement all the time, and then I go to sort of the countryside for uni, and I feel like it's more or less the same thing here. Where I am now, there's like loads of greenery, there are loads of really, really pretty parks, rivers, lakes, but I haven't seen I don't think I've seen nearly half of what there is to see where I am now. It's only day 4. So yeah, there's still so much for me to discover, so much for me to learn, and I just thought that basically today's video would be kind of a cool video to do for an update, to update you guys and to just let you know in case things are a little bit hectic, and just to go over a couple of like queries or just like important things in my opinion. And yeah, ideally this would have been a Q&A, but it's currently day 5 at uni and I still have no internet at home. The cable internet isn't really working, no idea why. I don't get Wi-Fi from my room, so it has been a serious struggle. But yeah, let's not talk about that because then I'm just going to get upset about it. So moving on. Okay, so firstly I thought I'd talk about sort of arriving and moving and all of that. So because I came from London, I took the Eurostar. Eurostar lets you take 2 big suitcases and a medium and a small suitcase, like a carry-on, and that was great for me. I came with my parents, so we had quite a lot of bags that we could bring, but we only ended up bringing, I think it was 3 big ones and 1 carry-on, so not that many to be honest, but I sort of had to like ration things and see what I wanted to bring and what I'd leave behind and bring next time. So yeah, I also left behind a lot of home things. I have loads of home things from my university back home, but of course I couldn't bring things like plates and printers and TVs and all sorts. So I sort of had to ration that a little bit as well and didn't end up bringing much home stuff at all. So all of that I did buy here, like plates, cutlery, what else, a toaster, a kettle, all of those things I did have to buy here. Next I thought I'd talk about accommodation. So I actually have, my accommodation is from Kyusu, which is like the French uni housing association. So yeah, it's student housing and it's like way better than I expected. My first year at uni, I had a really nice room actually. I really liked it. I thought it was a good size. It was an ensuite and we shared a kitchen. It was 8 of us on a floor, and yeah, I thought that was like pretty good for uni accommodation. But then I came here and this is literally amazing. This is like a studio. I feel like this kind of studio style in London would be so expensive. But yeah, it's just really nice. So I have sort of my bedding area, which is here where I am at the moment. I have a desk, which is where my camera is at. I have a wardrobe. I have a bathroom, which is the shower, sink and toilet. And then I have a little kitchenette to this side. And a kitchenette is basically a sink, a cupboard, a counter, a fridge and hobs. What else have I done? Also, I don't know if this is like a French thing or if the supermarket I went to had just sold out, but I have yet to find lined paper. Every single like paper I find is the square kind. We used to have squared paper for maths to like put your numbers in nicely, so that's the only time I've ever used square paper, but it seems to be the only type of paper here at the moment. So yeah, I'm like, that is a bit like, whoa, what is this? So yeah, that's something to think about. So yeah, what else? Okay, so a bit of like the admin sort of side of things. For France, I had to do quite a lot of things. I had to open up a bank account, which I did on Friday, which was the day I got here. But obviously that takes 5 working days for you to get like your paperwork and your card and all of that sent to where you live. So that's annoying. That has left me a little bit stuck this week because I don't have all of my bank details yet. I don't have a card yet, so I'm still sort of working with money, which a lot of people, for example, to get a phone contract, you can't just give them money. You need to have a card. So that's made all those sort of things really, really difficult, hence why I still don't have internet, because I can't get that without having my card. So I don't have Wi-Fi and my accommodation because it's just not offered as Wi-Fi, it's offered as cable internet, so you get like an Ethernet cable and you connect that straight to your laptop, which is fine if it worked, but it doesn't work for me at the moment anyway, so this has been a serious struggle for me. So yeah, if this video goes up on time, which it probably won't, but if it does, that's why I haven't been on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or anything. My boyfriend has really kindly been scheduling my posts, because before I came on my year abroad, I cancelled my British contract because, of course, my phone contract, because I wouldn't be using that, I'd be abroad, so I cancelled that before the summer because I also spent a month in Portugal. So I wasn't using it, and now because I'm on like a pay-as-you-go SIM, it's costing me so much money. It costs me $1.99 for a mere 50 megabytes of data, which is nothing. So the only thing I have access to on my phone right now is literally Facebook chat, so that I can just speak to my family. And yeah, this has been, I don't know, for someone like me with my blog and with just being in the 21st century, I feel like internet is so important that honestly I don't know how I've made it 5 days without like having, I don't know, without like going crazy. But or maybe I am crazy, who knows. But yeah, so I don't have internet just yet, but hopefully this will be sorted eventually. Yeah, so now in terms of uni, I really haven't done that much. When I arrived, I signed in, so like I enrolled. And what else have I done? Yeah, I enrolled, so that will get me my student card, which I can't get yet because it isn't made yet, so I'll be getting that later this week. Also still don't have Wi-Fi details for my uni either, but it's okay because back home most unis I think use EduRoam for Wi-Fi at uni, and luckily that works back here, so I'm using my logins from back home in the UK to access internet when I'm on campus, which is good. But then a negative is that the library is further away from campus, so yeah, that's a little bit annoying. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to spend my time in McDonald's just hunting Wi-Fi. If there are any kind of videos you'd like to see, then do leave me a comment down below and I will try and get those filmed. I'm also planning on filming like a room tour because I'm like very impressed with it. So I'd love to like share with you guys where I'm staying and what it's like, because obviously accommodation is different in all different countries. I mean, this is completely different to my accommodation back home in the UK, so I feel like it will be interesting to show you. And yeah, I'll hopefully film a Q&A if any of you have any questions, if you're going abroad or if you're studying abroad or something like that, and if you'd like me to answer any questions, then I can do. You can leave me any questions down below if you have any already. And if you have been on a year abroad and you have any tips, or if you live in France, or if you know anything about France, then please do leave me a comment down below with your tips and tricks for like surviving abroad. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new, then please do subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll see you all next week. Bye!